Oh, good morning. It is a hot and humid morning here in Florida. Brian here from 5 to Go. I have already put sewer away. Today's moving day, and I wanted to come out and take a look at the SnapPads because we just put those on. This is the first time we've been in a site with them installed, and this is a grass and dirt site. I think out of all of the SnapPads, I think this one in this back corner here, the back passenger corner, is going to have been the one that probably would have sunk in just based on where it was in the site, and I think we're a little bit tilted this way. So let's look down here, see if it's sunk in at all, and then once we finish buttoning everything else up, I'll have Erin out here and we'll take a look at it when I run them up, when I retract all the landing feet, and we'll see. Obviously it's going to leave a hexagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hexagonal shaped depression in the ground. But it doesn't look like we sunk in. So let's take a look at it real quick. So it's kind of hard to see with all that grass around it. One thing that I believe someone had concerns with these things on was holding water. And yeah, they would hold water, except they have a hole in the bottom. And how's water going to get down there? Unless the site is flooding, these things are underneath the rig. So when it rains, which it does multiple times a day here in Florida during the summer, the rain can't get down there. So if you're in that much standing water, yeah, it could be an issue. But as far as I know, there are holes in the bottom, and when you lift them up, the water just drains through. All right, what else do we have to do inside? I have to get the Reflectix out of the windows because, boy, we were facing west, and in the afternoon it was hot. Yeah. So I put Reflectix in this window here, in that window there, and obviously you probably saw it in the last video, in the windshield. But we were facing west, so I needed...
try not to do that.
Yeah, actually, that's one thing we wanted to talk about. The campground we're in now, we're assigned spots. So you face whichever way you face. The campground we're going to, it's pick your own spot right now. So... yeah, my glasses were fogged up for like 2 minutes.
I was gonna put them on.
So the other site, or the other campground, is pick your own site. So we're gonna try and face north or east because we'd rather have the sun in the morning so it's not as hot. It seems like the afternoons are just super long here, yeah, and it just kind of bakes you all afternoon long. True. So if we can face north or east, we'll be happier. I would love to not have the windshield covered because I really liked when I was sitting up in the front working, I really liked being able to open the shade and just have that huge window right next to me. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna finish buttoning things up here. We'll take a look at the SnapPad when we lift it up, and then we're gonna get rolling because we have less than an hour to get out of here. Yep. Good?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. One thing we always have to do is in the morning on a moving day, we always have to do a last call for the bathroom because, yeah, there is water in the tank, but I'd rather everyone just go before I disconnect the water. So we just did last call. Everybody said they were good, so I'm going to go ahead and spool up the water. If you guys have not seen the ZeroG Hose, watch this. Real quick before we get to the hose, you see these extra little brass elbows? I have a 90 degree on the water inlet, and I have a 45 degree on our black tank flush. I really like using these because these inlets tend to be plastic, so the fewer times I can thread something on and unthread it and run a risk of cross-threading a plastic hose connection, the better. So I like installing these, so then when it comes time to undo the hose, they're actually easier because they have these little like wings on them, and then I'm not risking the big ant. I'm not risking threading or cross-threading that plastic. It just comes right out. That just sits there, and I can use that same cap, and we're good to go. So I use that for both of these, and it also helps keep a little bit of the tension off of that. So anyway, so ZeroG Hose. These are super flexible, they're drinking water safe, and if you've ever fought with one of those white Camco hoses, watch this. Let all the water out. And that's it, we're spooled up. I love this hose, I love it. All done. Oh, I forgot my stuff. Thought I was forgetting something. So I like to leave the splitter here and then the little flexi hose that comes with the water filter. And then I put my water pressure regulator here. I have a separate regulator for my flush hose that goes on here, just lives on that hose. One thing I like to do, these hold a lot of water. So when I disconnect them before putting them in my bay so they don't sit there and leak, just kind of do this. You whip it like this a little bit, it gets most of the water out. You'll never get all of it, but that's fine. But now it's not, you know, dripping. So let me throw this away. Not throw it away, let me put this in storage. Goes with the hose. And power. All my water stuff. Okay, that's it. This is the big piece of Reflectix. I think I bought the, what was it, 4x10? 4x10 piece. I think I only cut off about 3 feet of this thing, and the 4-foot height was perfect because it goes all the way down, and it's a little bit taller than the windshield, so it actually kind of presses in. Working up in this area of a motorhome is quite annoying because the steering wheel's in the way. And then if you have a tween or a teenager, all of their crap ends up here. All right.
Oh, it does go quite a bit up there.
So this kind of pressed up behind like this cabinetry and stuff.
Share this for you.
But that's it. I mean, this stuff is super flexible. So it's kind of, I don't need to do anything fancy with it.
It's just gonna go right back up.
Hopefully not. You know, like I said, if we can find a better spot where I don't need to put it back up, then I won't. But I'm just going to kind of leave it, just kind of fold it up like this for now. Hopefully I don't have to put it back up. Are you guys sick of slide toppers yet? We're a little bit sick of slide toppers. So the slides, we have to run the slides in a little bit by a little bit because there's a lot of water sitting on top of it, especially the one in the living room. But even the one on the bedroom still holds a bit. Like there's really, unless they have a really good angle on them, they're going to hold water. So I want to figure out a way to put something under them to make them not hold water, but we'll do that in a future video. But for now, we need to close these slides. And we already did the bedroom. Let's watch the living room here. All right, go ahead. Look at that. Woo, shower time. So what we've been doing is we just kind of pull it in about a foot or two and wait a long time. That's a lot of water. All right, a little bit more. More. So basically, when you bring it in a little bit at a time, it's just tightening it up in the middle, which forces all the water out to the edges. Okay. Okay. I think we're getting close. A little bit more. More. Hard for me to see. Oh crap, go back out. All right, go back in.
What was that?
There was so much water on it that the topper was under the slide thing. That wasn't fun.
And?
Yeah. Slot. Okay, in. That was a lot of water. I need to do something with this slide. Go. Stop. Okay, go. Okay. The rest of the way. You guys see how that drum is bent? I don't know if it's a good angle, but that drum is bowing down. That's fighting against us. So I want to, I'm gonna have to put something under that topper, keep water from sitting on it. So, got any ideas? Let me know. We've heard of pool noodles. Like do a triangle of pool noodles or something and tape them together. There's one company out there that makes like an inflatable bag, but it's like $200, which is ridiculous for an inflatable bag.
Yeah. All right, let's go look over here while Brian pulls up these levelers and see if the SnapPads sunk in at all, because it's been very, very wet here. Ready? Well, it's got a big footprint, that's for sure. It looks like the rim of it, like where it sits down in it, might have pushed down, but I don't know if that's just normal or what, but we'll have Brian pull forward and see what we can see. The tire's definitely sunk in. Doesn't look like too much. Did what it was supposed to do. Let's check this one out. Yeah, really not too bad.
How'd it do?
Not too bad. The tire's
Yeah?
definitely sunk in more. Do you want to show them where?
Yeah, so are they really that close together?
I guess
Underneath?
so. Yeah.
I don't think I realized that. So
They're like 4 feet across.
you see there's that hole in the center. So yeah, I don't think they actually sunk. That's all just grass that was smushed down.
Yeah, I thought that the lip of it might have gone down in, but it didn't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, it certainly looks like the tires did more.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that actually kind of makes sense because the tires are getting wet. Like the rain is going to be on the edge. These are in quite a ways. Like they look wet because of all the humidity out here. Literally everything is wet. But yeah, unless it rains super heavy here, the rain doesn't really like travel. It just kind of soaks in.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. You'll notice the car is not here. We've moved the car because we're only going about 10 miles to the next campground. We just kind of move the car, leave it somewhere in between, like at a Walmart, and then we'll run back out and grab it when we're on the other side. It's not hard to hook this thing up, but it's nice to not, if you know what I mean. So, okay, you ready to roll?
Ready to roll.
All right,
Let's go.
Do it. Stopped for gas, and notice we got a hitchhiker. So behind the fuel filler door was this guy. Hi, buddy. I've actually been finding a lot of frogs on this rig. They behind the bay. Oh, that was loud. Behind the bays, there's like a little section. Let me show you. Here inside the bays, there's this section here that's outside of the seal. Sorry for the mess in there. But they, I guess they kind of climb in behind this and hang out there. They love it. It's really weird. So that one behind the gas filler kind of scared me. So we don't really have to fill up too much. I'm just filling up on gas because we lost power a few times at that last campground. And that means I had to run the generator to keep the AC going, and we were at 1/4 of a tank of gas. And we used quite a bit. We had it running for a while. So what I wanted to do was, you know, we're probably going to use a tank of gas over the next 8 months because we're only going about 10 miles between each campground once a month, really. So we're not going to use much gas at all, but I'm going to go ahead and fill it up because we are in hurricane season, which means power can go out. In fact, there's a hurricane headed this way in the next day or two, I think. So in order to be able to run the generator as much as I want or need to, I am gonna have a full tank of gas. So let's finish filling up and then we'll head up the road. Campground's just up 27 here. Are you gonna hang out with me, Froggy? Alrighty, that auto leveler is failing me.
Yeah.
So I think I'll be manually leveling from now on.
Yeah, that was I pulled up after getting him backed up and putting the car in, and the wheels were like this far off the ground, and I was like, no, we're not doing that. And
then this is manual leveling, all 4 wheels on the ground.
Yeah.
So I don't know, 6, yeah, sorry, all 4 corners. I don't know what, the auto leveler, it just, it's really nice. Like when you're just a little off level,
yeah.
It's great. You hit the button, blah, 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 and it's done. This time we were pretty down on the nose, so it was like, it was bringing the nose up to where it thought it was level, and then it was dropping the rear gear which pushed the nose down, and then it would bring the nose back up, and then the right side was down, so it would do the right side, which brings the front right corner up, which brings the nose up, and then it's like it just gets all out of whack. Like it just kept going up and up and up and up, and I was like, holy crap. Like I knew I was up, and when you pulled around the corner, you were like, oh no. So dropped it back down, did it manual, and we're good. Good to go.
Yeah.
However, what's not good, Erin got rear-ended.
I did.
Erin got rear-ended. That's not fun. We were stopped at a light, and the light turned green, and we started rolling.
The guy behind me.
The guy behind her
wasn't there yet. He thought that the green light when everybody was going, and so he was slowing down, but he thought everybody was moving, and I saw him in my rearview mirror just coming at me a little too fast. Yeah. And he was in a truck, so he didn't hit my bumper.
I completely missed the bumper. Of course. Let's go look at it. It's just like, you know, bumpers are made to, you know, get hit and get replaced because they come off and on. But of course, all like above the bumper hit the tailgate. We haven't even tried to open it yet. Yeah, there's paint. There's paint. Paint chipped off here. Well, that paint is thick.
Hey, don't keep pulling it off.
It's gone anyway. Yeah. So yeah, this is all completely dented in. This is all broken off. This is all plastic. It looks like he caught this and then pulled it pushed it up.
Yeah. Oh, it's just moving all over the place there.
Yeah, so we haven't tried to open it yet.
I'm afraid to try and open it.
Yeah, we wanted to go ahead and just get here and get settled. We'll go get the car before we try opening this. My fear is that we'll open it and we won't be able to close it.
Yeah, because it has like the locking mechanism in it.
Yeah, it's a power lift gate.
It's a power lift gate.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so fun.
Just add to the
fun times
things we get to deal with.
Yeah, so
everybody's okay.
Yeah, everybody's fine. It was we're guessing that he was down probably well under 20. Oh yeah. Probably 15 or 10 miles an hour when he hit, because it would have done a lot more damage than that. It didn't break anything. It just punched that body panel in. Yep. But everybody's happy. Well, everybody's healthy. Well, I'm happy. If you're gonna get in an accident, get rear-ended, because we're not gonna have to pay anything.
Yeah, well, that's true.
He's gonna pay for all of it. It's not her fault. It is indisputably not her fault. So if you're gonna get hit, have someone else hit you in the rear. And this also this also reaffirms traveling with two cars for me. Yeah, for us at least. Yeah, because we don't know how long this is going to take to get fixed. Because it's the lift gate, I'm assuming I don't know if they'll be able to fix that, but they'll probably have to maybe order a whole new one or whatever. So we might not have the van for a week or two, maybe. School starts on Monday. Yeah, school starts on Monday. She's commuting to her school. I'm taking the kids to another school. So if we have to lose the van for a little while, we have the car. If we just had one car and it got in an accident, we'd have no transportation. You know, you'd be taking the kids to school in the home bus. In the home bus? No, I would not. I mean, you do, you know, insurance policies, you can get rental coverage and all that, but that only lasts so long. Yeah. And it's expensive. It can add up. So we're in a good position now. We have the other car. We have friends nearby if we need some extra help. Yep. We'll figure it out. But it sucks. Yeah. It sucks. Just an inconvenience. That's life, though. We're all safe. Everybody's healthy. Nobody got injured. The guy, I was very, I don't want to say pleased, but he was very nice. He was very nice. He got out, made sure she was okay, made sure the kids were okay. He saw that there were kids in there. Yeah. You know, everybody was fine. He immediately had his insurance out. And yeah, he has insurance out. I stopped and came over, and he just, it was nice. You know, there was no like, oh my God, oh, whatever, like trying to blame anybody. It was just sorry, you know, I'll exchange information, no problem, you know, getting pictures of insurance cards and phone numbers and addresses and all that. So now we get to go file a claim. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and end it here because it's kind of a bummer, but yeah. Stay tuned for next time. Stay tuned for next time. Yeah, it won't be a bummer. We'll keep you all updated on how the van gets repaired. Yep. Luckily, it wasn't the RV. That'd be a much bigger deal. It's really warm in here. I think we should wrap it up. Yeah, we need to. So we're gonna get our the mat out because there's a lot of dirt and stuff here, and that's really That's really the setup for this thing. I love it.
Good. It's good for sure.
All right, so we will see you guys in the next episode.
Yep.
And you guys stay safe out there.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Bye.